Flag showing that's sorting somebody out somewhere. No, yellow face gets put away. Okay, red flag still at the back. Got to wait for get a green one there. There we go. We've got a green flag. Green flag waves there. Watch the lights. It says Lottie. And Chris decides to switch the lights to red. Nobody moves. The lights go out and away we go. Who's going to get the jump this time? Ronnie Harris is away very well. Indeed, down the inside. I think it's going to be Bill Harris. Howard doesn't get away quite so well. Mr. Crown looking for an outside pass, can't quite pull it off there at the first corner as they disappear out of my sight. I think it's going to be Ronnie Harris leading the way, but I think it's his younger brother by 2 years who's chasing him hard as they go past you, Red.
Yeah, come past as quick as that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The usual freight train of SD650.
You can hear them disappearing out of your sight. Unfortunately, they go up to park. They'll be anchoring up hard there, just trying to gain any slight advantage they can anywhere at all. Obviously, that's information on the seat. Yeah, we've got a little gap at the front, right?
Unlike the first lap, it was 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4, and now it's a little, oh no, it's supposed back up again, just the commentator's curse, straight back to the gooseneck, and yeah, they're one line and stern again.
Well, that's the way it goes, mate. You'll be getting used to that. Don't worry about that. You'll be having people giving you grief
no doubt
I'll
become a specialist
curse on them, but I promise you, we're still deliberate people. Right, here we go then, under the reach, up towards the bottom of the mountain. They're through the left-hander. I'm really surprised that you don't have names for those corners actually, at the bottom of the mountain. Top of the mountain, you need the proper name of the mountain, really. Anyway, after no, it doesn't have a ring to it. I think Ballerini sounds so much more racy, stylish. What do you reckon, eh?
I'll call it Lie Downey then.
Right, over through the hall bends we go again, out of our sight through the trees there, very heavy foliage of course at this time of the year. Here we come then, tucked in tight over the line, that is Ronnie Harris who leads Mr. Harris at Will, and then there's Harris B in the second. Then got Mr. Cran, Steve Costa makes up a couple of places. Jack Bettis, James Nage goes back a couple. Rookie Brian not as high as he was last time, but still leading the rookie class ahead of Wibley and Wolf. King is just outside the top 10, Lily just inside the top 10, and again they've all come across, disappeared out of my sight and back towards you, my friend.
Yeah, coming out of Charlie 2, we've got a 1, 2, 3 of Ronnie Harris and Will Harris and then Bill Harris, and there's a bit of a gap between there and Mr. Crane.
Yeah, Nick will be doing what he can to put on the pace there. Nick is one race before he's been out of the life for that 2 days twice, and got his name in a straight fight. He didn't do that last year. I'm just looking at the ball I think here, but yeah, race right, but he's actually working the ball as soon as he carries on.
Mr. Crane just gave me heart failure on the way into Manchester. He definitely lost the front of the way down into there.
Okay.
But he did not crash, and he did actually gain a bit as well.
Excellent, that's what you've got to do. Be right on the edge. Jet break gives us a quick wave down there. He's helping Harris family with the boards this weekend. The stays are running up and down, and his dad can start there and look up the bikes as they go under the trees. I see what you mean to crank that a little bit further back. And then we've got our next battle. I think it's Steve Costin leading the way. He made up a couple of places from the start. James Nard, good to see him back on form. Now what we're looking at here, of course, is the lap time. We're looking for that magic 37. Can Ash Buxton's lap record finally disappear? Well, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Harris, who's going to do it without a toe, because he's starting to open up the gap. In fact, Bill Harris is closing in on Will House. Keep an eye on that gap, mate, because they're literally separated by a tenth of a second. Ronnie Harris has opened up the gap to 0.6 of a second, a 38.073, but it's a 38.3 and a 38.2 behind him. So Harris, Bill, watch him in third place there, mate. Ducran turning the low 38s as well, but a little bit further back.
Yeah, and there's going to be an overtake into the entrance to Park here, I think, as well, from second to third.
That'll be Ronnie Harris, Bill Harris on Will House.
Yeah, that way, buddy.
Obviously, I do wonder if a little bit of team orders might come into play later in the year as well, because Bill Harris might have to ride shotgun to his brother. But obviously, your first person, as you well know, Rick, in racing is your teammate. If your teammate happens to be your brother, it's even more important.
It's not really a teammate.
There's somebody on a similar bike hanging around the beach.
Sharing the order.
Absolutely, mate.
That overtake has given a little gap, as you'll see they're coming back into sight in a second. A little gap between first and second, and it's now second, third, fourth together, really.
Yep, watching him at the bottom of the mountain, that is Bill, that is still Will Howard, so that joke take didn't pay off, mate. So I think Will probably lost a little bit of time there, and I think also Will House lost a little bit of time. Certainly the fastest man in the first sector was Ronnie Harris. Rocket Ronnie, 57.0 in the first split. Let's see if he can convert that into a magic 37. Remember, we are looking for a lap time which is lower than 37.573. So here comes Ronnie Harris over the line. Bill Harris again. He is working the slipstream. He's surely he's going to have a look at Will House in the coppers this time. He has a look, can't quite pull it off there. Mr. Ducran looks to be losing out in the straight line. It is a 37, but unfortunately it's a 37.944. Interestingly, the man in second place now, Bill Harris, he actually goes quickest in the second sector by 0.3 of a second. So the lap time is somewhere out there in the track, mate. You just got to string them all together.
Yeah, Bill Harris and Will House, they're going to be fighting all the way round through this race, looking at this, because they were side to side coming again down the park straight.
The lap time then, see how the battle's going on for the track. Dennis Costa and Norris also quite close together. Brighton Wiggly only separated by 1.2 seconds. Importantly for them, that's a battle to Rookie Minitwin as well.
Yeah, and that gap is definitely getting bigger at the head of the field between Ronnie Harris and the rest of them.
Wait to see when they come back into my sight under the bridge. Here we go, that is Ronnie Harris. Oh yeah, Ronnie is definitely looking the class of the field. He has got his tail tucked well and through his legs now, running away at the top. Howes has got a really close battle on his hands. He tries to fend off the attention of Bill Harris right behind. Bill would love to find a place, and Ducran is ready to pick how many pieces of metals that might fall his way as well. I can see the boards going out down there as well. Ray Swipe knows how to work a board. He's been doing it long enough. His son, Dave, our four-time champion, don't know if you're here today, Dave. In fact, you are, and we're here, I believe. Here we come then, over the line. It's a 37.944 with a gap of 1 second, .006. This time, over the line, that gap is 37.985. So fast, consistent, but unfortunately no quicker. And he's gone before, 37.985. The gap is out to 1.2 seconds. It looks like he's more than that. Right, next battle across the line then. This is a very close one for a minor placings. Bettis, Costa, Naj, Bryant. They're all involved in a very close race. Lilly goes past on the rookie Wibbly as well to move himself back into 9th place where he was in the first half. And of course, because this is a short race, they're on the last lap now, mate. So if anybody's going to do anything, they've better do a bit of a hurry.
Will Howard ran a little bit wide on the way out Charlie's 2 over this end of the circuit, and as they went down the straight, he was yet again by trying to him and Bill Harris. I'm not sure if Bill Harris has managed to make that move stick. I'll find out in a minute when they come through the... No, it looks like he hasn't managed to make that stick, so it's still as it was by the looks of things.
Well, I'll be wondering to find those last few tenths of seconds in order to onto his rival in front of him. Certainly Ronnie Harris looking good. He's going to play yet another lap record. I think he's played 1 or 2 so far this year. We're only into the 4th round. He's tucked it into the bottom of the mountain. Now this is where it becomes very hard to pass. Obviously, speak to you as somebody who's obviously passed and been past or tried to get past in this part of the circuit. But I think at the moment it's looking good for House, unless Harris B wants to put on the suicide for you. Nobody any faster in the first sector there. The best time so far we've seen a 57.018, and that was by Ronnie Harris a little bit earlier. He does a 57.125, so only a fraction of a second slower. If he can do a scoop second half here, he's going to greet that checkered flag. Will he take the lap record with him, or will it remain for at least another race? That's a 38, so he doesn't get the lap record, but he does indeed get the win. And more importantly, as far as he's concerned, is his brother Bill has moved into second place. So it's a 1-2 for the Harris brothers yet again. Will Howard there in third place just by .026. He holds on to 4th place. Mitch Ducran takes 4th, so he's just behind Will Howard. Then it is Rob Bryant. That's a very impressive ride from the rookie to move up into 5th place overall. Steve Costa, I imagine he was starting to struggle with his muscles in the last few laps, but nonetheless, 5th place in class 6 overall for him ahead of James Naj, Kev Lilly. Wibbly moves up into 9th place overall as he goes past on Bettis, I think, and it's King Fernley. Third of the rookies is Wolf. Then we've got Eagling, Parsons over the line with Priestley rounding out your top 16. Waiting for the last few stragglers, Elliott, Honley, Durant and Fernley to come along over the line and find their way to the flag. Okay, Ronnie Harris looking good to do well in this championship. What is important now, this is obviously news that the Harris has probably already worked out. Yeah, gold news for them. So that victory and the third place of Will Howard now means that he is in the lead by 101 points. Obviously, we've still got 5 rounds to go, so there's plenty of time to make up or indeed lose those points.